It's always good to have something on your screen come to life. I guess, especially in what we do here with the wheelchair accessible vehicles, you're at the end of the day helping people. It makes a big difference to their lives, and each individual component then contributes to that. So be able to design some vac forms or some sheet metal work which ultimately goes into a vehicle which makes a big positive difference, that's really good, and of course Solidworks is a massive part of that.
We currently convert wheelchair accessible vehicles, minibus vehicles, taxis, and more recently camper vans that we're looking into as well, but our core business is the wheelchair accessible vehicles. We are now the leading UK wheelchair accessible vehicle manufacturer with anywhere between 45 and 50% of the market. So one of the main decisions for us to purchase Solidworks was its ease of use and how intuitive it was. Solidworks was already here when I started, but when we first came in, they started bringing in the Solidworks PDM system, which we've used ever since. It works very well from us from the point of view of revision control, ensuring that everything's locked down. One of the main things for us is when we're designing a product, there's so many different configurations that we've got to do on so many modules that we do for our designs. And because of the volumes that we do, we try and make sure that we can design something that can accommodate all those different configurations without affecting the production line too much.
Here we're involved in the design process right from the start, and we kind of see it the whole way through through testing, taking the shells to the test house and doing kind of crash testing with them, making sure all the seats are safe, all the way through to then building the first prototype and then go into sort of full production where we're making 100 plus cars a week.
And it's made a huge difference. If we look at where we were like kind of 9-10 years ago to where we are now, it's a totally different landscape.
I think we always find that Solidworks is kind of easy to use, it's got a good user interface, and as well as that there's a lot of universities and schools use Solidworks, so when we're recruiting new engineers it really takes out that learning curve so people can kind of hit the ground running when they join.
Through the various iterations, the main focus for our designs, for our conversions, is generally sheet metal work, sheet metal fabrications, and plastic interior trims, so surface modelling. Those elements are everything that we need to create a good conversion for our product.
Solidworks has got a really good plug-in which allows us to create models up in sheet metal work and then flatten them down, which then we can send that information, the drawings, over to our pre-production department, which laser cuts all the metal work. And then at a larger level, we also have the shop floor, which you can see behind me. We also use Solidworks to create all these manuals, our standard operating procedures, SOPs, which is a full programme of how to build a vehicle from start to finish. At Allied we've got a good group of experienced engineers, and if we run into a problem we'll usually try and figure it out ourselves, but then if we all get stuck we'll then call the experts at TMS to assist us with that. So a number of times we've had some issues and I've been able to pick up the phone or write a ticket in, and they usually get back really fast, and it just helps us then continue our design process. So we've also recently upgraded our Solidworks package to 2021 from 2017, which we've been using for the past couple of years. They've sort of helped us transition smoothly over to that new version.
Allied Vehicles has been with TMS for, it must be going on 10 years now, and it's great to have a Solidworks reseller that's local to us, so that if there's any problems we can quickly get in touch, and if need be quickly get on site. And it's a testament to how good they are, and the fact that in the past 10 years we haven't decided to change. We haven't looked anywhere else. We're more than happy with the service that they're giving us. We've had them on site to carry out training previously, or we've had engineers across there to carry out any of the training. I would recommend TMS as a Solidworks reseller. The main thing that kind of drives us on is what we are doing for people, what it's like to deliver a car to a customer, and the difference that it actually makes to them. It's absolutely huge. Without these cars, without the standard wheelchair accessible vehicles, and more recent ones that we've done is drive from wheelchair accessible vehicles, without these cars people would not be able to go for day trips or anything like that. It's a huge benefit that we're giving to people.